What's up, you guys? After Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more Stargate SG-1. This is season 7, episode 17, I think. Let's get into the episode.
Yeah, just keep going back. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yes, it
is. Is it Artie? That is Artie.
Yeah.
Colonel Tom Rundell, Cheyenne Mountain Complex.
From Warehouse
Liaison.
13.
That's quite a mouthful. Call me Emmett.
Yes, sir. General Hammond's ready to see you now.
This should be fun.
Why do we have people filming things? This turned out terribly last time when it came to the Prometheus. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Quite as giddy as you are about this project, Mr. Britton.
Giddy? Well, I'm personally and professionally excited. I think I said excited to be here, General. I haven't been giddy since. Well, you don't want to know about that.
No.
No.
I just want to be as clear as I can up front.
Sure.
I feel it's appropriate to warn you that no one around here wants to be part of your little reality show.
You know, General.
I don't understand why we're doing this.
There were film cameras on the beaches of Normandy decades before Survivor debuted on CBS. And personally, I think it's an outrageous oversight that the Stargate program hasn't been chronicled up to this point.
That's because it's top secret.
I respect what you're doing here. I can even respect that you want me out of here, but the President of the United States invited me to do this.
But why?
You wouldn't be here if you hadn't.
Well, then I hope I can expect the full cooperation of you and your personnel.
To the letter of these orders.
To the letter, I see.
You have high expectations to meet.
General?
Also, I think that's, like, the sheriff in Smallville. Sheriff Ethan. Ba-da! Ba-da-da-da-da! I'm done.
Colonel O'Neill. Hi.
I like vanilla over chocolate. My favorite color is peridot. I think Tibet should be free. And if I could have dinner with anyone in the world, it'd be Mary Steenburgen.
No, I'm just trying. Mary Steenburgen?
She's nice.
No, look. I'm just trying to get a minute with.
Look, I really don't have time at the moment.
Can you listen? I understand. Emmett. No, look, I'm not going to be able to get a perspective on this whole Stargate program without you, Colonel. So when is a good time for you?
Never.
Anytime's good. Just send me a memo.
Okay. Memo.
Really sensed he's starting to trust you.
Okay. Major Samantha Carter, U.S. Air Force, astrophysicist, considered the foremost expert on the Stargate. Major Samantha Carter, meet the 6.5 billion people of the planet Earth.
That's a bigger number now.
Hi.
I don't think I've asked the following question before in my entire career, but what was it like to be, well, dead?
I wasn't exactly dead.
Oh,
I mean, you did die.
Transcended?
Ascended, yeah. Well, actually, I did have the unfortunate experience of dying first, slowly.
In your mission file, it says your human, I'm quoting here, your human body transformed into energy, a bright white light rose above the hospital bed. Is that
Yeah.
accurate? So could you, Dr. Jackson, could you, I don't know, elaborate? I mean, what did it feel like?
Well, I don't know. I really don't remember much after that. You excuse me?
Yeah.
Sit down.
Come on! Move! Dr. Jackson? What is it? What is it?
It's the mass fragment that I was collecting from
Sorry, could you slow down?
The mass fragment I collected from B3X298. It was carbonated to match the pre-dynastic period of Egypt here on Earth.
What is the significance of that?
It's fascinating.
Okay, get back up. Back up. That's it? It's fascinating? Why were we running?
Well, I just wanted to see if you'd chase me.
Okay, turn it off. Get the mic. Turn it off.
Fucking beautiful.
Will not stop the energy blast from a staff weapon. And the armor plating and other bulletproof protection gets superheated from the plasma. So while it would stop the penetration, the wearer is essentially trapped in what becomes their own personal microwave oven, and not a good idea. What we've been working on is this. which Sergeant Seiler will now demonstrate for us.
Away from the face, big guy.
I need the stuntman to do it.
It's all good.
You see, yeah. See, he does that all the time.
The control room is sort of like the air traffic control tower of the base. We monitor all gate activity from here.
So what are all these blinking lights about? For example, what are those lights over there?
Well, this monitors the gate's massive power consumption required to generate outgoing wormholes. Interestingly, in our study of off-world DHDs, we found that our gate actually draws 10% more wattage than off-world gates.
Could we get a shot of the gate spinning?
Sure. It's really cool. Steam comes out of it and everything.
Great.
What?
Zelensky, which way?
It's Casey!
That way.
I'll take point. Wells, Bosworth, your rear guard,
Okay,
5
see.
meter spread. Keep your eyes open.
The Melp showed no indication of any recent Goa'uld activity on this planet.
I don't see any indication of anything here.
Take the usual bet on that, sir?
Abandoned Naquit of mine. Boring. Good odds. Bosworth?
I'm gonna put my money on trees, sir.
Bosworth's disqualified for being a smartass. I'll go with 2-headed aliens. Hostile or friendly, sir? One head good, one head bad. Zelensky?
Oh, ruins of an ancient city.
You wish. Well, I'll be damned.
I win.
Did you do your interview yet?
Yeah.
Mary Steenburgen?
She's so hot.
Carter, can you tell me the reason for this documentary again?
Didn't you read the memo? Officially, it's to chronicle the 1000th trip through the Stargate, but I think there's more to it than that.
1,000, you say?
I know. Hard to believe we've been at it this long.
The pharaohs of the 4th dynasty did not build the pyramids.
No, they didn't. They're actually landing pads for Goa'uld motherships.
Quoting you from a speech that you made before you were introduced to the Stargate, and I presume that at that time you knew nothing about landing platforms or motherships, right?
Right, no.
Until you were introduced to Catherine Langford.
Right.
He's like, I
She's the
didn't
one who
make
introduced
that.
you to the Stargate program.
It was the other Daniel.
So, why?
Why what?
Why did she do that?
I don't know. You'd have to ask her.
Okay, fine. Maybe I'll ask her. Where is she? Is she transcended or ascended or something like that?
No, retired, actually, but, you never know.
Sorry, I'm just reading your file here. You're an alien. I mean, well, not to you. To us, you'd
Just
be-
his face.
Anyway, you were the highest ranking officer in the service of one of our alien enemies, and you turned against them. Why did you turn against them? When you did?
He's not having any of this shit.
Sorry, why are you sitting there if you don't intend to answer any of my questions?
Because I was requested to by General Hammond.
And he didn't happen to mention to you that part of the interview process involved actually saying something.
No.
Okay, all right, let's try this. Colonel Jack O'Neill. You must have a tremendous amount of respect for him. Maybe you don't. Let me rephrase. Colonel Jack O'Neill is your immediate superior. Okay, maybe not in terms of species, but he's your commanding officer.
Indeed.
Okay, good.
I feel like that
let's
is
move forward.
the
And,
the
is
gift
there
that always
anything
gets
that
used
you
when
can
he
tell us
says
about that?
indeed.
If you wish to learn of Colonel O'Neill, perhaps you should interview Colonel O'Neill.
Okay, thanks. That's a good idea. Thank you very much. I want to ask you, just let me ask you this. Where are you going?
How long?
I don't know. Why? We just got here.
An hour ago.
Well, I need more time. I mean, look at this place. It's incredible.
Yeah, you seen one crumbled city.
Sir, this place was built by the ancients.
You sure?
Yes, these markings and this stone architecture. Oh, Dr. Jackson is gonna die when he sees this.
What, again?
Hey, cover! Colonel down!
Hold! The hell is it?
Great. Thank you so much. Virginia, this was really terrific of you to come and do this.
These people deserve it.
Yes, and we're trying our best. Listen, Senator, I hope you don't take this the wrong way. If you mind me saying this, but it sounded a little bit prepared, you know, just a little bit like a speech. I don't think you're going to like the results. What about if we do it off the cuff and I just kind of throw things at you, see how you respond?
No.
No?
No. If you want anything else from me?
Yes, actually, Senator. Yeah.
Hammond's having the time of his life.
Colonel, as I'm sure you know, I'm here to be a part of a piece these good men are putting together to document the fine work you're doing here at the SGC.
Fine work.
No, I didn't know that.
Well, I'm sure there was a memo.
Well, did you tell them about the time you tried to get this place shut down? Or the time you had Hammond by the short?
You watch what you say, Colonel. Slander is a serious offense.
Yes.
It's also the truth,
So I
though.
hear.
I have always been a strong supporter of this program. I admit I was critical.
I mean, you were offended by it.
Of the unrealized potential.
Think I don't
see
remember
this
that shit?
operation as having. The president wants you to play ball on this. I hope you're not intending to disappoint our commander-in-chief.
Kinsey, what are you doing here? I mean, the last time anyone checked, you were trying to discredit the guy.
His term is up. My running mate and I are merely pointing out to the American people certain areas that we think we can do a better job in. And when that time comes, I know we can count on your vote, Colonel.
Yeah, that'll happen.
And I want you to know this. If elected, this program can count on our full support.
You want to get this?
Sure.
You smarmy, self-righteous, opportunistic...
Unscheduled off-world activation.
You are nothing but a living...
Control room.
God damn it!
Unscheduled off-world activation.
Carl, what is this off-world activation something? What is that?
I won't know until I get there.
Well, that's great. We're going. Where's there?
There is here for you. You see anything else worth staying for, Dave?
Hard to say. We need to finish searching these ruins.
How long?
A day or two, maybe more.
Be nice to send up a UAV, at least get an aerial overview.
Permission to remain granted. I'll send SG-3 as backup. Any sign of further threat, you get out of there immediately, Colonel.
Understood, sir.
In the meantime, I can run some tests on what's left of the device, see what it's been doing there.
Send the device back and report in on the hour.
Yes, sir.
Sir? It's not that I don't appreciate all
I
your...
knew Kinsey and Bregman were headed your way, and I thought you might be looking for an excuse to get away, Colonel.
I thought as much, sir, and I just wanted to express my deep and unyielding love for you, sir.
General, if you have a moment, Mr. Bregman would like a word.
The president of the United States is giving me his full support. Why are you resisting?
I'm not resisting. I'm following orders. My opinion is that I don't think my people need to be put under a microscope. Cameras don't just record things. They change what they record simply by being there. The work these people do is hard enough without them feeling that every breath they take is being preserved for judgment.
Maybe it should be.
Excuse me?
I said maybe it should be. The Pentagon has allowed journalists to be embedded with the armed forces before this. You know that. Under fire, under pressure, so that what's seen, and what's heard, and what's read is the truth.
I think we're through.
I don't disagree with you, General.
Excuse me.
It makes sense. We use a mouth, why wouldn't the Goa'uld?
The Goa'uld are scavengers. It is quite possible they got the idea from us.
So you do your interview with the documentary crew yet?
Indeed.
Yeah, I have to admit, I can't wait to hear what everyone else said.
I did not say much.
Really? That is surprising. It's usually so hard to shut you up.
I found the entire experience unpleasant.
They want to talk to me again.
Did your interview not go well either?
Well, I thought it was fine, but apparently I looked nervous.
Look, I have been denied access to several prior mission files because no one wants me to know how close we've come to... Well, why don't you tell me, Tommy, you're not conspiring to cover up the truth, are you? Why don't you tell me we've come close to what?
Being compromised.
Being compromised. There's a euphemism for you. Being compromised. Close to the brink of planetary annihilation is probably more accurate. That's why we're not allowed to film these ongoing activities. Because every time they open that gate, there's a chance that something could go cataclysmically wrong.
In which case, it wouldn't really matter what we had on tape, would it?
What'd you say? It doesn't matter? If that's your opinion, then if you had any integrity at all, then you would resign before I had to replace you.
I'd rather be replaced than court-martialed. I'm not going to do anything I'm not authorized to do.
But
See,
the
it's
bottom
that
line
attitude
is
that
the
happens.
SGC is not going to let any of this out until it's declassified.
Well, what's the difference then? Why not shoot it and decide later? Not up to me. Not up to me. Not up to me. But that's Colonel. We're all set up for you right here. We're all set up.
Briefing.
Yeah, no. Colonel, you know, I'm going to get you on camera sooner or later, even if all I get is a series of shots of you avoiding being got.
Fire away. I hope shots of my ass serve you well.
It's all right, pack up. What are we doing here? How do you feel about Colonel O'Neill?
He's an amazing man. After everything he's done, he's still modest. He even likes people to think he's not as smart as he really is. Bottom line, he's an incredibly strong leader who's given more of himself for this program than any man has given for anything I can imagine.
You spend a lot of time together outside of work?
We don't get much time outside of work. When we do, our personal interests are a little different.
Did you ever hear the expression opposites attract?
We have a very professional relationship.
Do you? Professional? After everything you've been through? You must have, maybe it's not too much to say, faced death together?
Not unlike countless military personnel throughout the years. Look, I won't deny that there's a bond between us. Daniel and Teal'c are also like family to me. Colonel O'Neill is first and foremost my superior officer. Even if there was potential for something more, and I'm not saying that there is, our military positions and the very nature of our job wouldn't allow for it.
Basically, when the gate is dialing.
I have a problem with that right there. She didn't mention that she's dating someone. So, like, I feel like this episode should have come a little bit before her going out on a date with Pete. Just something. Or even before her, like, realization that she wants to be with someone.
I say Chevron 1 encoded, Chevron 2 encoded, and so on incrementally up to the 7th Chevron, which is a little different because that's when the wormhole connects. When that happens, I like to change things up a little bit and just say Chevron 7 locked. It's great.
He's so proud of his job.
Anything else?
I'm responsible for this. Close the iris. Open the iris. That's pretty much my job, right there.
That's it?
Yeah, pretty much.
I think you're being a little modest.
Oh, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's really rewarding. It really is. And we have tried various automated scenarios, but the SG teams just agree that you know, when they send their iris code through the wormhole, they like to know that there's a real person on the other end, so they can trust to get it right. And that gives me and the other gate technicians a great sense of pride.
You're so fucking proud of your job. I love it.
That's the camera you used. Cool. I wonder if you get the opportunity.
I'm still laughing at the fact that he ran.
Some action, you know, just for a change.
See, that's the thing, when there is an action.
And just wanted them to follow.
Busy to be pointing the camera, I'm you know, running, shooting, translating what the bad guys are saying, that kind of thing. Yeah.
I'm not suggesting you put anybody in danger, not yourself. You know, if the opportunity arises.
Well, I'm not really scheduled to go on a mission off-world for another couple of days.
No. It's there. Shoot it.
You know, Bregman actually had the nerve to suggest that all that archived video footage I gave him was boring. The only reason he's here is because this president is on his way out and he knows it, right? He just doesn't want to look bad if and when the Stargate program ever goes public. None of this is about truth. It's all about political posturing.
Man, he really grilled me on that.
What about whether or not the Stargate program should go public?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Babbled incoherently.
I mean, could you imagine if it ever did?
Try not to think about it.
Uh-oh.
What uh-oh?
Well, after it engaged shields and weapons, it activated a long-range communicator.
This is General Hammond. We have reason to believe the Goa'uld probe sent out a subspace transmission prior to your disabling of it. I'm ordering you to return to Stargate Command immediately.
Pack it up, Doctor. We're going home. Wells, Bosworth.
Bring it home, boys. We're booking out.
Roger that. Wells out.
It's about time.
Get to the gate. SG-9 are requesting assistance.
Hypothermia. I'm quite surprised he's actually
Silent in the
authorized me
background.
to discuss all this. Just, that's the whole Hathor incident, which he's asked me never to discuss. This was a good one. Last year, he was exposed to an ancient, incurable disease.
Obviously not incurable, right? Or
Well, fortunately, there was a Tok'ra symbiote in need of a temporary host at the time. It managed to do the trick.
Unscheduled off-world activation. Repeat, unscheduled off-world activation.
Unscheduled off. We've heard that before. Is that an unusual thing?
No, it happens from time to time.
Now, what does it mean?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah, we're good. Thank you. Thinking of getting something to eat in the cafeteria, which I'm not even sure where.
It's,
And
that way.
I was just wondering.
If I'd like to join you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Just white balancing.
We'll go balance the white somewhere else, okay?
So, what's with the ring?
Oh, just it's sentimental. My wife died a few years ago. So how do any of you have a personal life?
We don't really. I spend most of my time outside work with my daughter.
Oh, so you're married?
No, she's adopted.
Oh.
She's from another planet.
I feel like we shouldn't be revealing that, but whatever.
Would you be willing to talk about that on camera?
You know, I'd rather...
Excuse me, ma'am. You're required in the red room immediately.
Thank you. Sorry.
Okay. It's all because I want an aerial survey.
Took me too long to figure out the probe sent to transmission.
None of that matters now.
It's a weird end of episode, okay. Hey, what's up you guys? Quick interruption here. As you are no doubt aware, these past few years have been tough on all of us. And there are some things that none of us can hide from. The cost of living, for instance, food and things like electricity, gas, and water have all gone up, and they continue to go up. Now, I don't really like to advertise this, but in order to afford keeping the lights on, the camera running, and to be able to provide you guys with new content like this very edit, for example, I feel I need to let you guys know about how you can help support the channel and myself. I have a Patreon that if you pledge to, you're helping support the channel, and in return, you can get a vast amount of content that you wouldn't regularly get on YouTube, such as full unedited reactions to my regular content, a ton of other shows and movies that you probably don't even know that I've reacted to. A link to this can be found in the description below, and it really does help the channel by keeping me and my very cute cats alive. Think of the cats. If you're interested, you can also check out our website, which is also linked below. Perhaps there's some shows and movies there that you didn't even know that I reacted to, but you always wanted to see. Please know, pledging is entirely your own choice, of course. You're welcome to stay here on YouTube and wait for the edits to come out. No worries. I'm not going anywhere. More edits are coming. I understand not everyone is in the position to support creators, but any help is welcome. Anyways, thank you for your continued support, whether it's through YouTube or on Patreon. You guys are the best. Now please, enjoy the rest of the video. Alrighty, well that was Stargate SG-1 Season 7 Episode 17. It was an okay episode. It definitely had quite a lot of funny moments. I'm not gonna lie, I think the funniest moment for me was the Daniel ran into his thing just to see like little facts and then got asked why and he was like, I just wanted to see if you'd follow. So fucking stupid. I loved it. But yeah, looks like this might be a two-parter. Luckily I'm gonna be watching the next episode next. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.